Dốc B móc. Dốc B1. Dốc B1. Bụng má, hai móc, hai móc, hai móc. Còn đấy nhá. Slung. Chắc chạy gầm. Đấy, gầm thật này. Ôi.
Yến chờ tôi. Khói nè. Mù nè. Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Định mệnh, sao lại ở đấy rồi? Năm B là win. Mẹ B đông quá, B đông quá.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi. Mù nè. Khói nè.
Thằng này không vào ạ, vãi. À, thắng trận thứ 2 rồi.
Theo tôi nào. Khói nè. Mù nè. Bật ốc mồm. Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Ồ má.
Khói nè. Mù nè.
Win, win.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi. Fire in the hole. A site. Đã đặt bom ở khu A. Thắng rồi, rất lết kia nào. Ok, đi thôi, khói nè. Khói nè. Mù nè. Mù nè. Lựu đạn nè, né đi. Lựu đạn nè, né đi. Quẹt ốc mồm. Quá bình thường.
Tốt. Cố lên 3 nào.
Mù nè. Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Ai, ao theo 3. Trời ơi, 3 thằng.
Nhặt bom kìa. Khói nè. Lựu đạn nè, né đi. Quá bình thường. Mù nè.
Còn quay lại đó. Trời. Chạy luôn sang A đi.
Khu B. Thắng rồi, rất lết kia nào.
À, chạy luôn sang A.
Đặt bom ở A. Khu A, hang B. Khói nè. Mù nè. Mù nè. Khu A. Quá bình thường. Lựu đạn, né đi.
Đủ. A lên. Ủa, bắn ghê vậy. Di chuyển nhanh lên chứ lại.
Quẩy nào. Khói nè. Mù nè. Quá đỉnh.
Thua.
Khu B.
Thua rồi anh em ơi.
Mu nè. Khu B.
B tiếp, B tiếp.
Khu B.
Hay quá.
Lựu đạn né đi. Khói nè. Mu nè. Khu B.
B tiếp.
Khu B. Khu B. Khu B. Lựu đạn né đi. Khói nè. Rõ mồm. Mu nè.
Phát này đánh hai sao ấy.
Khu A. Lựu đạn. Khói nè. Rõ mồm.
Mid, 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 mid. Chạy đâu rồi chứ? Ai da, win. Có một team 88. Làm trận 88 nào. Chờ tí thì tôi tìm phòng phát.
Ai ý là còn slot không?
Đủ thấy
BE vô chưa?
rồi.
Có đi.
Đủ. Đít chân thừa đủ người rồi.
Vào cánh
Rồi
vào.
rồi ok.
Đủ mới tắt livestream đi bắn cho đàng hoàng. Nhìn thấy không?
Má cái thằng này cái này nó nói vậy mẹ nó.
Má chơi đùa gì vậy?
Mỗi người mỗi sở thích mà đủ má.
Em thích luôn.
Tối anh like không anh chưa biết nữa. Chả biết like không nữa.
Lâu nay ở Quảng Ngãi đặt ít mẹ rồi.
Mày theo thằng kia ra biết ngáo rồi đó.
Ở đâu mà đi ra Phú Quang à?
Về hai thằng đất phổ.
Khói nè. Lựu đạn.
Vâng.
Lựu đạn. Giữ vững đội hình. Khu B.
Xa. Một lỗ chó một luôn, với xa vô với xa một. Chết. Rồi lỗ chó làm cuối này.
Giữ vị trí.
B rồi.
Nó ngồi trúng cái máy nút nhảy, máy kia nó nhảy ào quá.
Lựu đạn né đi.
Nhà B. Ra nước. Bắn 88 hay đấy. Hay mà.
Giữ vững đội hình. Tiến lên. Khói nè. Mu nè.
Có buồn.
Mít.
Khói nè. Lựu đạn.
Qua một.
Khói nè.
Uy tín này đủ má.
Sao?
Rồi mít map kìa, mít hồi trên kìa.
Đâu rồi, chết chưa?
Chưa.
Đang like mới chửi luôn.
Chạch bật like đi chạch, bắn cho nó sung chạch. 2 giờ.
Đầu ca.
Bùng nước xong đó.
Đây vô sai hả anh?
Anh biết đâu.
Vô rồi.
Lựu đạn.
Vô rồi.
Qua rồi em ơi, qua rồi.
Ok nè.
Dạ sai chơi luôn, nó khói mà nó đéo có thấy đâu.
Gặp có kìa.
Biết sao không? Đéo ra đạn kìa. Cửa B 8.
Anh Nguyen 16 bú gỗ đi anh. Chịu em ơi. Cầm mấy khẩu đấy vào đây thì có mà ăn hành chết.
Ok, tiến lên nào. Anh em ơi, đang ăn. Lựu đạn. Mu nè.
Nhắm nhầm rồi.
Khói nè.
Cứ gần với gần kìa, bung với gần kìa.
Rào ra này, rào ra.
2 thằng
Rào,
luôn.
rào
3
bắn,
thằng.
rào bắn.
30, K30.
4 thằng.
K lên 1 nha, 30.
4 em ơi, Như ơi.
Đã rõ.
Bước một.
Cái này rào lên kìa.
B vào. B vào 2 này.
Có rồi đấy.
Lựu đạn né đi. Đồng ý.
B vào 2 á.
Cô A kìa.
Cái tao bay
Rào
đụng
hai nè.
anh một. Đang ăn.
Đủ má.
B còn có C4. Nhà B.
Buôn móc như tức chết. Khói nè. Khói nè.
Mít dần kìa.
Wow.
Lựu đạn né đi.
Mít dần 30 móc mít. Để
Khói nè. Gạo chưa có nào.
Nước có.
Misa.
rào khô kìa.
Đã đó. Mày bắn ca luôn. À.
Đang thua đây này em ạ.
Bắn ca luôn. Không ai không thằng nào bắn A luôn. Ô, bắn vậy sao nguyên mấy ông? Ê. 5A, 4A.
Găm nè.
Cứ việc
B kìa.
nó đàng hoàng đi. Má tưới kìa.
Có gì trời. Ok, tiến lên nào.
Tỷ số nhiêu rồi Như?
Mày mới vô anh cảm em như vậy á.
3-1.
Lựu đạn, lấy đi. Một tạo nó bao mình một. Lựu đạn, lấy đi. Khói nè.
3-1.
Khói nè. Khói nè.
Cầu nước.
Tích tuổi này.
Vuông mít xa. Vuông mít xa một.
Lựu đạn, né đi.
Không rồi nè.
Lựu đạn, lấy đi.
Tanh nó ở ngách rào, lăn qua lăn quăng ở ngách rào á.
Rào nè, rào lên.
Một cây luôn ha. Một cây.
Một mít xa.
Dốc ra một.
Một
Dốc
cây
ra.
hả?
À rồi lên qua rồi đấy.
À đúng rồi.
Đi rào luôn.
Dốc A. Sai.
Sai kìa. Thứ ba ghê ghê.
Misa 1.
Rào trống.
Trời mẹ nó tè lên dưới kìa. Ca lên một này. Ca đỡ cảnh. Đấy.
Ghê vậy. Bắn gì ra bắn ra.
Tính ra phu quần bán ghê quá nhỉ.
Cái gần. Phủ Quang ở dùng máy rồi.
Ta sầu lầu má.
Lẩu chó.
Sơn Tịnh.
Không được. Hết.
Nói không thấy gì đâu.
Cần hỗ trợ.
Mít xa rồi. Mít xa đầu ca.
Hồi trên mình. Hồi trên. Đây.
Ok, tiến lên nào. Khói nè. Lựu đạn, lấy đi. Đồng ý.
Ca lên một này.
Khói mà.
rồi vuông ca rồi vuông ca rồi.
rào hai phone này. Rào ba.
Không.
Rào ba
Mu
lên.
nè.
Rào ra kìa.
Ca lên, ca lên.
Ca lên nữa kìa.
Mẹ nhảy vào ông kia đùa. Chặn mình.
Đông Khoa yếu trời ơi.
Lên chết.
À chết. À kìa đủ. Ai đâu mày.
Bao.
Ai
Ba.
lũ ăn ở dưới em rồi.
Này nó đi, thằng này nó đi ship từ nhà nó nè.
B chạy mít lên hành lang vòng về đầu. Đó. Tâm chết mẹ nghe mày á.
C4 đi rồi cứu.
Đủ máu mày G4 bị xe đông thiệt kìa con.
Còn thiệt ngu á.
Công. Mày cạo quá mà tối tao ăn 4 giờ. Cái là 4
Bế kìa này. Đủ mẹ.
tối tao 2 giờ mấy tao còn thấy G4 mà nói gì vậy Phát?
G4 bị xe đông rồi.
Ok, nào. Mồm.
Mới trong một sáng.
Khói nè. Khói nè. G4 khói nè. Mày chù G4 mày. Chơi gạo luôn cảnh. Nó.
Chơi khô máu chứ sợ gì.
Đã đó. Gạo trống rồi còn gì nữa đâu. Khói nè. B. Đâu một phát.
B hay snip, B hay snip.
Má kịch đủ má.
Mày mồi đâu vậy?
Má, làm hết hồn.
Đây nó đó.
Má sao chịch bắn mấy tên này.
Khu vực an toàn.
Ba tên này để chịch bắn ơi.
Lựu đạn, né đi. Quay mò mày kìa. Mu nè.
Ba tên này tính tầm chiến chịch.
Anh nguy ghét quá. Vãi cả két em ơi, đang âm mạng này.
Quá lồn cơ.
Khói nè.
Vào lia rồi. Ê thôi. Gấp vào.
Không có địch.
Đánh phòng này cái Tú Yên ơi. Đồng hương. Ok.
Thủ dâm ở nhà hết luôn rồi đó anh em.
Rồi đầu ca 52 chết, đủ má nó nghe 52 nó chạy nó ăn liền không? Băng thơ một.
Bên kia không ép nữa nhỉ.
Nhà nó hết. Xuống cho lên cho nó, nhà nó đó.
Máu tên giờ 90.
Mít gừng kìa, nó núp kìa. Được nha. Gừng hay mít nước gì á, nãy nó mới bắn chết nè.
Nó còn lầu rồi với em.
Lựu đạn, né đi.
Một mầm, cái giùm nó kìa.
Băng thơ.
Má một C mà nguyên lồn.
Giọng con kia giống giọng miền Nam gì á. Thì ra toàn miền Nam mà, chơi với miền Nam hết mà. Có mỗi tụi miền Bắc này mà.
Tên này chịch bắn ngang ha. Má ba tên này chúng ta bị chịch.
Trượt chứ.
Ở đâu vậy?
Cô đâu? Đâu?
Mệt quá, bắn giờ mệt quá, mẹ không chịu nữa rồi, buồn ngủ quá.
22 ngắm.
Về ở mấy ông này bắn ghê quá, đứng nhà không win nữa.
Mày găm mồm này, găm ở thông báo.
Không đánh bê. Không chạy bê.
Đầu ca rồi quay.
Mồm đâu 30 máu nè. Mồm. Găm
Đầu
rồi.
ca.
Nốt trận nghỉ là đẹp. Nốt trận này nghỉ đấy.
Sao vậy?
Mỏi rồi rồi. Ngồi nhiều ấy.
30.
Ngồi 3 tiếng. Nó bị
Má không chết kia là chết luôn.
bí. Cuồng chân.
Binh 3x dữ vậy.
Không biết coi đụng má ngoài này đi vậy đó. Lúa.
Vuông ca nè. Ca đông đi lại muốn lửa.
Cửa be này, cửa be.
Mừng nè.
Cửa be chứ.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi. Khói nè. Má tên này bắn ghê quá.
Mấy này như con bốt mà.
Em TV luôn. Khói nè. Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Khói rồi.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi. Mù nè.
Ngậu kìa. Màu có gì á, chết vô đứt.
Thằng góc.
Mồm
Hồi
kìa.
tin nó hay.
Khói nè.
Mày.
Hồi tin nó hay.
Cửa be kìa. Loa.
Nó nguyên ngoài mày.
Đâu thùng.
Rồi ép rồi. Bỏ chảnh. Ép mày đó.
Long ma một.
Khói nè.
Em muốn cặt à.
Má thấy lên nó nhảy gầm mẹ rồi.
Bé nè, bé liếc hả?
Cửa be mồm. Cửa be mồm ơi. Hồi xanh nó một.
Mù nè.
Bê cờ lia lỗ B1. Giữ sai đi, đừng có tìm
Gì
nữa.
mày, dốc A.
Đừng có tìm nữa.
Long ma.
Dốc. Chết. Ôi,
Quên đi cho thằng lộn.
Rồi lần cuối.
bắn
Cho thằng
luôn
lộn
đây.
đi chụp hình.
Bắn luôn đây. 6 kill. Ba bỏ khu B. Hết combo kill rồi. Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Mày chơi biết sao lắm á.
B này. Sai B.
Ôi, từ đây.
Dạo này anh em. Rồi, nó kiếm người cảnh ơi. Bỏ đi.
Má
Khói
có
nè.
bờ lồn như vậy.
Đủ mẹ.
Yếu rồi.
Bãi rồi.
Mù nè.
Nhà be bãi rồi.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Không ra
Kìa,
không bé.
có.
Mi gần.
À, bé liếc kìa.
Ô,
Trời ơi, chết mẹ rồi, không đi.
Rào kìa, mát rào kìa.
Mu nè.
cộng một nhé tôi nghỉ.
Ok ok.
Thôi nghỉ anh em ơi, mệt quá. 3 giờ rồi. Trời ơi, hôm nay bắn muộn thế. Thôi nghỉ, tối lên. Tạm biệt cả nhà nhé, mình họp đây.
Out, huh?
No, I don't work.
Nothing.
He said he walked.
Let me feel your arms.
This is
And
what I
flex.
came in for.
Flex.
There's no flexing to be done.
You look like you're in shape.
He does.
How old a guy are you?
I'm 45.
You want to date Lisa G?
I'm married.
You want to date
3
Robin?
young kids. I would date Robin.
Oh,
would.
a married man with
I
3
know my
kids,
wife's
I'll
not
date
listening.
him.
Perfect. This is the kind of
How
guy.
glamorous she is behind in the booth there.
He's not that available. You don't need a guy. How old are you?
I'm 45.
You look much younger. You look like a kid.
It's working in the ER. It keeps you in shape.
Why would you work in the ER? What can you make as a doctor in the ER? I mean,
Yeah, you're on a salary.
yeah, you're on a salary, right?
Yeah, we're salaried. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, I mean, to me, girls want to go out with doctors because they're going to be big earners.
I tell you, the doctor thing never worked for me at all.
What do you mean? As a getting girls?
No, it didn't.
Wow.
Wow. Is your wife hot?
She's pretty hot.
Yeah. So you
I don't know.
got-
I don't know why she's with me, but she's pretty hot.
Why not go into private practice and rake in major dollars?
That's very hard.
you don't
these
rake it in
days.
these days.
Yeah.
Do you ever wish you were a like an eye surgeon or something like that? Those guys make pretty.
No,
big
they're
money.
like dentists. They just, we get to do everything. So it's pretty. What we do is pretty cool. We get to see a little bit of everything.
You like being a doctor? You're sorry that's what you chose?
No, I love it.
Did you really have the calling, or you just said, "Hey, I'm really good at school, and what I'll do is I'll make a pretty good living, and it's security." Do you ever wish you were a businessman or something like that?
I only wish I was a businessman when paycheck time comes. But
Right.
I love what I do. No, I had the calling really.
Has a patient ever come on to you sexually?
We've had I got asked out by the mother of a kid who swallowed a quarter once,
Wow.
which I thought was not a good sign for the future.
Right.
But no, we have good stories about that. You would love this story. I had this very young, innocent intern was there, and we get the patients from Rikers Island at
Right.
Bellevue.
Yeah.
And so here's a prisoner. He's in his jumpsuit, his orange jumpsuit. He's handcuffed to the stretcher, and he had cut his own penis so he could get in.
Oh.
Wow.
And so
So he could just be admitted to the hospital.
so we have people who swallow things, and so this doctor, this young, innocent, cute little doctor, has to sew up this guy's penis.
A woman?
A woman.
Yeah.
And then after the suturing, the guy decides, he decides he's going to test to see how well she sutures. So he jerks off on the wall of the
Oh
ER.
my God! What a disgusting man.
But they held. So this girl is like terrified. I saw her 4 years later after working in Bellevue for 4 years.
Yeah.
She would have grabbed that guy by his throat and dragged him out.
You become a hardened person.
You're not a hardened person,
Just
but you're
tough.
tough to it. So you know how to deal with it.
What's the weirdest thing you ever pulled out of a guy's ass?
We had an entire rubber arm. We actually couldn't get it out. He had to go to the operating room.
Get out of here.
But the first thing I ever pulled out of a guy's ass was a carrot. And it was like a genetically engineered carrot. It was the biggest thing.
Huge.
You mean a guy comes in? Are they embarrassed at first to say, "Look, I jammed a carrot up my ass"? Do they act like, "Oh, I accidentally sat on a carrot"?
They say I was making a salad and I slipped. Or,
Do they really?
Yeah. I had a story from when I was a resident. This one you would love because...
I ran out of hands.
No, this is a guy who shows up. He was
Right.
transferred to us from another hospital.
Right.
I guess because we were the experts in pulling
And
things out.
pulling things out of people's asses.
But he was playing with his girlfriend, as the story goes, and using a screwdriver. And the screwdriver went up his butt.
Oh.
And he's like, "You have to take me to the hospital." And she was too embarrassed, so he had to call his mom.
Oh my!
I can't imagine with
Can
that
you
phone
imagine?
conversation.
What a child.
Hey, Mom.
I have a screwdriver up my ass. But when a guy has a carrot up his ass, it's primarily, I would assume it's a gay thing, or maybe not. I don't know.
You don't ask. You wonder, but you don't ask.
So when does the patient? I've read stories where patients will come in and say, I have like a stomach ache. They don't even want to tell you there's something. They know there's something in their ass. They don't even want to tell you. And so you're like kind of baffled at first. You're like, stomach ache. Okay, I can't find this. And then finally you do an exam, and then you say, well, sir, there's a carrot in your asshole. And then they go, oh, right. And, that happened. I fell down while I was making a salad.
Why
No,
would you tell
usually
me
they
that
tell you.
first?
No, usually you go to the chart, you look at the chief complaint, and it says, foreign body and rectum.
Right.
That's the way we say it nicely.
Right.
But I pulled an egg out, a hard-boiled egg.
Wow. What do you do? What do you do with the egg when it comes out? Is it covered?
There's definitely a joke there, but I'm not going.
No,
there.
I mean, do you take it and just throw it out?
throw it away.
The guy doesn't say, I want it back.
No, but there are guys who have
love
done
with
this
that
before.
egg.
Like the arm guys, like say what happened. He's like, oh, this has happened before. I was like, don't you learn from past mistakes?
A rubber arm, like
An entire like a fist arm.
Where does one get that? Is that
Do
from?
they sell that at the?
like a
the
mannequin?
little
Kind of like,
sex
don't you have a
shop?
thing on your?
Is it a mannequin?
symbol?
Yeah. Is it a sex toy or is it a? What is it?
They're sex
it from a
toys.
doll?
Yeah. Some of them are sex toys. Then people just stick whatever's around the house.
Now, as a
there.
doctor, you obliged to say, listen, or you have to inquire and say, look, how does this arm get in your ass? Or you don't ask any questions to embarrass them.
No, you ask. Listen, we're doctors, but we're people, and we're all voyeuristic, especially in the ER. The reason we go into this is because we like to see all this bizarre stuff.
Right.
So I ask questions.
You do.
Yeah.
So when you said to the guy, how did this arm get in your tuchus? What was the answer?
He's like, I was playing around and I just pushed it too far. It's I guess it's like sucks it up.
Right, he was playing by himself.
I didn't ask him if he was playing with somebody.
Right. Wouldn't you just die rather than go to the hospital to have a guy pull an arm out of your ass?
Well, a lot of people wait they think it's going to come out, so they
Right.
sit at home and then they wait. And they're like, this is not coming out.
And so that what they do
Toothpaste. I pulled a tube of toothpaste out of a guy's butt, too.
and the theory behind that is that they're fiddling around with their anus, and then they go, oh, this feels good. I think I can take a little more. I can put a little more up there. And then suddenly it disappears in there, and there is no getting it out.
Yeah, we were actually talking about this on Dr. Radio.
Yeah.
And this co-host of mine, Chris McStay,
Right.
Who's from Louisiana, and his parents listen. They got very upset with him because he was talking about this.
Why?
Because I don't know, it wasn't professional that their son was talking about. He said that, I was like, you have to if you're in the circus, you use a safety net. Put a rope on it before you stick it in.
The guy with the arm, I'm the arm.
The arm.
Was the arm completely disappeared in there? Nothing was sticking out?
No, we did everything we could. All
How
the
long
tricks
is
to try
this?
and get-
How long is
This
the
arm is
like a foot?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was way up there.
3 feet.
It was probably a good
Foot and a
2-3
half?
feet. I saw pictures from the operating
You're saying it
room.
was probably a good 2.5 feet.
Yeah.
And when a guy walks in, does he have his pants on? And is there something protruding from his pants, or does he can't wear
No,
pants?
it's all in there. It's like it's
It's
inside of you.
amazingly.
I mean, he might have been
away.
limping. I didn't see him come in.
Hey,
but-
does he shuffle in? Does he? And then what do you do medically? Do you have him get up on all fours and then spread?
It depends. First, you have him roll on his side, but then we use the special table, the gynecology table. Sometimes we put him in the stirrups.
Is there a lot
and
of
sedate people?
Is there a lot of ass smell when you do something like that?
This isn't as smelly. There are smellier things that we do.
What smell?
I'm really the
What's
medical
smellier?
life seems so glamorous, doesn't it, Robin?
What smell?
Young kids out there are like, I'm going to be a doctor now.
What is smellier than
Butt pus. Butt pus is the
what
smelliest.
is butt pus?
And anytime anyone has an abscess, though,
And like an infection.
an
yeah.
infection.
I know what you mean. I was telling Robin, I was so proud of myself. On my penis, there was a little, it almost looked like a pimple of some sort. And I was squeezing and squeezing this thing, not a tick or anything. I was squeezing it. This thing wouldn't pop. I said, maybe I got some kind of disease or something. I didn't know what it was. But I didn't give up. I was very committed to this thing. I took my 2 thumbs and I squeezed it so hard. It must have been a cyst. It popped and it smelled.
It's like this cheesy material.
Cheesy material. Must have been from like an ingrown hair or something.
You can have small cysts on your.
Well, when this thing popped, doctor, I felt like a doctor. I felt like I had accomplished something. And I loved that it smelled, and I loved that it was a different kind of consistency. And I don't know, I still think about it to this day, how proud I am of that moment.
I think Dr. Stern has a nice ring to it. It's never too late.
You would have thought I'd given birth. I was so proud of this thing that I had taken care of myself, that I didn't need to run to the doctor, that I had the guts to squeeze this thing so hard that my penis almost fell off. I loved it. I love being a medical man. Well, let me tell you something, doctor. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in New York.
New York. And you were the most brilliant student? Were you the valedictorian of your high school?
No, I was a bit of a. I was good at some things, and I was a bit of a screw up also.
What'd you get on your SATs? You must have been a brilliant student. Anybody who goes to medical school is brilliant.
SATs. I didn't. 1350, I think.
That's amazing because a 1350.
That's not great.
That's not that great.
What kind of doctor are you?
Where's this Albert Einstein school?
You
It's in the Bronx.
You sure I don't have a tick in
It's
my ear?
in the Bronx.
Well, listen, when they built it, they didn't know it was going to be the Bronx. They thought there was an up-and-coming area. So,
This is
where'd you go?
crowd.
Where'd you go undergrad?
I went to University of Michigan.
That's not that great.
It's a pretty good school. Damn, it's a tough crowd here. No, then I did my residency out in California at UCLA.
That must have been fun.
That was a fun time, yeah. And now I'm back here in New York.
Well, Doc, thank God you looked in my ear.
Well, I'm always here for you.
That's what we need. I need a full-time
Well,
doctor.
now
here.
you know where to go.
It's
when
a little
something's
early in the
stuck up
morning
your
to get here,
butt.
but I could be here every day.
Do you go do your show live now?
No, it's Thursday, so I'm all dressed to go to work.
What day are you on?
I'm on Thursdays from 8 to 10. You want to call in tomorrow?
So if I ever need a doctor, on Thursday from 8 to 10, you're here in the building.
No, I'm over at NYU. We're over at the NYU Langone Medical
they have
Center. We're
their
in the
own
lobby. We have our
studio.
own studio.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They don't let me in this building.
Oh, so you do
My
it,
picture's on the wall.
You do it remotely. You do it through a line of some kind.
Yeah, they have a whole studio set up for
ISDN
us.
line, yeah. Oh, wow. No kidding.
Yeah, you should get out. There's a studio out there.
I didn't know. I thought everyone did their show here.
No.
Who would know that?
Well, you can come on over.
Would you mind? And if you want to say no, but would you do a quick colonoscopy on me?
Yeah, you don't want me to do a colonoscopy.
That's not your thing, huh?
No, that's not my thing.
No, I got a guy who does. that.
I will admit, stay away from the things I don't know.
All right. Well, you're a good man. I like you. Now listen. Let me give you a plug.
All right, give me a plug.
All right. Dr. Goldberg. Dr. Billy Goldberg.
Yeah, you can call me Dr. Billy.
Dr. Billy. Nah, I'd prefer to call you Dr. Goldberg.
Dr. Goldberg is the professional. When I'm on the air, I can
All
be
right.
Dr. Billy.
Dr. Billy. That's supposed to relax me. Dr.
Right,
Billy. I
yeah.
get you. Right.
I don't-
More familiar.
yeah.
All right. Dr. Billy is an emergency room physician at Bellevue